let's see here. Please adjust the slider until the computer is barely visible. Barely visible, you say? For me, that would be about... How barely do you want it? Because I can see it all the way over here. I'll do it like right there, because I can see a little bit of it. But the glare is too powerful, so I hope it doesn't actually like change my... But it won't. It won't change my lighting. I know that. Please adjust the slider until the dog and the cats are friends. Yes, that's good. Please adjust the slider until the number 5 becomes the number 9. Yeah, that'll work. Please adjust the slider until you stop adjusting the slider. It's good. Which of the two made-up words below is most appealing to you? Akuboinkle or Scrumtush? I'm an Akuboinkle kind of guy. I'm mostly all the way for it. I love it. Akuboinkle. Please don't adjust the slider. All right. Do you know what time it is right now? Yes. Yes. Is the time that it is right now the correct time? Yeah, absolutely. What time is it anyway? Yes? Is there anything about yourself that you haven't told me? Yes? Yeah, I mean, there's things about myself I haven't told you. Help. Yes, I will help you. Will you come back to visit me? Yes. I love you. You're my friend. Oh. That is odd. Hello everyone, welcome back to the Stanley Parable, or in this case I should say the Stanley Parable 2. Oh, I am so stoked about this. We ended up last time basically making the Ultra Deluxe version of the game, the sequel. Let's do this.
Oh, and I guess this is where Stanley felt he needed to be right now, in this little hallway. Here, with no distractions, to study room 417.
Yeah.
Not to actually enter it. No. That would be far too forward.
Right.
Stanley wanted to know it from the outside.
As an observer.
With his eyes, but
with his heart. That's right.
He would know
yes.
room 417 as no man or woman had ever known an office
exactly.
before.
I think you're starting to understand.
Oh,
it's
little
beautiful.
Of a horizon
yes, you're
it's
understanding.
all just a never-ending parade of joy for Stanley.
It is. I really love this hallway. This is the greatest hallway I've ever seen in my life.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
Actually, I think I'm going to go to the door on my right. Thank you.
This was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well.
It's true.
Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it.
Also true.
Yes, truly a room worth admiring.
Isn't it?
It had really been worth the detour after all, just to spend a few moments here in this immaculate, beautifully constructed room.
Mm-hmm.
Stanley simply stood here, drinking it all in.
Oh, yeah. It's beautiful. Gorgeous. It's absolutely wonderful, really.
Yes,
I mean,
really worth it being here in the room.
It is.
A room so utterly captivating that even though all your co-workers have mysteriously vanished, here you sit looking at these chairs and some paintings.
That's right.
Really worth it.
Mm-hmm. Chairs, paintings, chair, chair, painting, chair, painting,
At
painting.
this point, Stanley's
chair,
obsession with this room bordered on creepy.
Look,
and
hey,
reflected poorly on his overall personality.
Don't judge me.
It's possible that this is why everyone left.
Okay, well that could be true. Okay, but I resent the rest of that sentence. I resent it all. Okay.
Stanley sat around waiting for more dialogue. But when a long time had passed and there was no more, he decided that the game was trying to send him a message.
Okay, all right. I see you're getting a little surreal with me, and I can appreciate that, but at the same time, I gotta get my feet to get out of here. Okay, let me know.
You have something else to say to me? Anything at all?
Okay, fine, I'll leave. But I don't like it.
But at last, he'd had enough of the amazing room and took the first open door on his left to get back to business.
Perhaps later. Well, have I even gone that way yet? Ever? And there's a way I haven't gone this way yet, so we're going this way.
Stanley was so bad at following directions, it's incredible he wasn't fired years ago.
I can get up here. Hey, what's that?
Okay, I'm going back to the name of these little
Hey.
Stanley figurines, and now I'm torn between Stanlerines and Figlies. What do
Fair.
you think, Stanley? What name better encapsulates the intrinsic sense of
Figlies.
happiness that you get from seeing a small number in the corner of your screen go up by one?
Figlies.
Let me
For sure,
think.
Figlies.
I'm sure it will come to me.
It's a hard Figlies for me. Hello, vent. Sounds pretty sus. Whoa. Okay.
Stanley had now gotten himself so far off the beaten path that it seemed the office had begun. Was so far off the beaten path that it seemed the office had begun. Was so far off the beaten path that it seemed the office had begun. Was so far off the beaten path that it seemed the office had begun. Was so far off the beaten path that it seemed the office had begun.
You didn't think I was actually just a recording, did you? What a silly and trite explanation that would be. All the back and forth between you and me, all the absurd adventures we've been through, and it all turns out I'm just a tape recording?
Well, how do you want me to
It was all
respond to
just
that?
in Stanley's head. I bet
I
that's
mean-
the kind of twist you think is revelatory. I bet each and every time you watch a movie where it turns out all to be in the main character's imagination, you must absolutely bolt off the couch in pure shock at the phenomenal and intricate story.
I can't stand those, actually.
To be you. Life being an unending waterfall of surprises and delights. How much more exciting you must find the world than the rest of us do. Now I've become sad. Look what you've done to me. This is all your fault.
Okay, only a little. Okay, it's only a little bit my fault. To be fair. To be fair.
All of his
That was the ending? That was probably the least climactic
Stanley
ending
decided to go to
of
the
all
meeting
endings,
room.
in all
Perhaps
honesty.
he had simply. Stanley lifted the bucket into his
Yeah.
arms, and a wave of comfort rushed over him. Stanley took the bucket with him into this little hallway and closed the doors.
Yeah.
This was their hideout. No one would
Yeah.
ever find them here.
That's right.
Of course, no one would ever find them anyway because everyone was missing.
Exactly.
But Stanley chose to ignore this fact and instead focus on how cool the hideout
Yeah, we got a
was.
sick hideout, dude.
Just him and the bucket. Two renegade heroes against the world.
Against the
inside their
world.
secret, undetectable hideout.
That's
here,
right.
Next to room 417.
417.
What a treat.
What a treat. Ah, man, this room is sick. This hideout. We got the sickest hideout in all the land. Can I tell you what? Let's go. Let's go. Alright, it's time for us to go.
This was not the correct way to the meeting room, but Stanley had felt the bucket calling to him, telling
It's true.
him that the employee lounge was simply the place to be.
Simply the place to
And
be.
here it was. Had the bucket turned out to be correct? Was this better than the meeting room?
Absolutely.
Yes, Stanley thought
Way
to himself.
better.
Yes, perhaps it truly was.
Oh, yes.
How insightful the bucket turned out to be.
Oh yeah, the bucket is proest of all gamers. The bucket is Pog. All right, the bucket
Truly,
is
being here with the bucket was a grand
exactly being with the
Stanley
bucket.
reflected
It's
on
grand
all
adventure.
they'd been through together. First, walking through the
Walking
door on
through
the
the door-
right.
the door
then
on the
walking
right.
to the lounge.
Then the
arriving
lounge.
at the lounge.
Then
What a
getting to the
thrilling
lounge.
journey
It's
the bucket had
crazy.
inspired.
Wow. It's been the greatest adventure I've ever had in my entire life. Okay.
Perhaps this was where the bucket felt most truly
Yeah,
at home.
it may be.
Here in the employee
Maybe.
lounge. Perhaps it's the only place a bucket can even feel at home.
Exactly. Let me tell you something. Maybe I could fill the bucket up with some coffee. Lord knows that'd be great right
Stanley
now.
decided to just give the bucket absolutely as much time as it needed to be in the lounge. Clearly, the bucket and the employee lounge shared a special connection.
It's true. It's true. And you can't get in the way of a bucket and its lounge. All right. Let me tell you. That is absolute truth. You cannot get in the way of a bucket and its lounge. It's actually illegal in some countries, including all of them, that you cannot get in the way of a bucket and its lounge. It's just it's a hard fact. It's a hard fact. Let me tell you. You absolutely cannot separate a bucket from the employee lounge once you have brought them together. Can't do it. But alright, let's go. Let's break the law.
But finally, the bucket was done being in the lounge, and they took the first open door on their left to get back to business.
Could, but I won't. How about that?
No, said the bucket. Don't go to the meeting room. Go somewhere else. The cargo lift, yes. Go there. Go to the cargo lift.
The cargo lift, he says. Alright, well, the bucket is law. And I must adhere to what the bucket desires. The cargo lift it is.
Good, said the bucket. Now ride the lift all the way to the top. There's something up there I need you to do.
You got it, bucket.
Stanley did not question why or how this bucket was speaking to him.
Exactly.
It should have alarmed him, of course, because buckets can't talk. But Stanley chose not to think about this obvious fact. He was firmly convinced that the bucket had spoken to him, and he unthinkingly did whatever the bucket asked.
It's true. I did. I am doing it now, as a matter of fact. The bucket is my only friend, and I cannot question what the bucket needs. Let me tell you.
In here, said the bucket. Go into this dark room over here.
Stanley once again obeyed blindly.
Yeah, obviously. There's not even... That's not a question. Yeah, alright. You're the boss, bucket. Oh.
Now pick up the phone, said the bucket.
Okay,
pick
bucket.
Pick up the phone, and it will take us back home, where we can go about life together.
Alright, bucket. You got it. I can't question the bucket. He's my best friend.
This is the sad story of a man named Stanley and his bucket. Once upon a time, I gave Stanley a bucket because I thought he was lonely and could use a friend. And then, very distressingly, he began to believe the bucket could speak to him.
Oh. I mean, I did need the bucket. Was my... What do you mean? What do you mean? Hello, Stanley. It's me, your bucket. Press B to take me to work with you. Well, I mean, yeah, you're my bucket. Obviously, I'm taking
The
you to
Stanley
work.
Parable Reassurance Bucket was merely meant to provide the comforting glow of companionship.
Sure.
It doesn't literally talk and give you orders.
What?
Whatever
What?
Stanley is hearing the bucket say to him is just in his head.
What? What? No. No, it can't be. You're wrong. You're wrong. I'm going back home.
Lately, I've been concerned about him. Wouldn't you be concerned as well? To see him delusional like this, obsessing over an inanimate metal object?
No.
I want to say
No.
something to him, but I don't know how I can convince him. I don't know if he'll listen to me.
Bucket. Bucket, it's not true. Bucket. No, it's not. It can't be true.
Oh, I'll try anyway. Stanley, can you hear me? Listen to me. It's just a bucket. It can't think. It can't talk. All it will ever truly do for you is effectively transfer
No.
a liquid from one location to a different location.
No.
That's it. It doesn't do anything else.
I don't believe you. I don't believe you.
You see, he's not listening. He's still taking orders from the bucket. You know, once upon a time it was me he took orders from. Me he trusted
No.
and listened to. Now all he cares about is his awful bucket. This
This
stupid
bucket
hunk of
is
metal.
This bucket is all I have. I am the bucket. I am the bucket.
It's sad. I suppose he doesn't need me anymore. From now on, he's just going to cling to this bucket, this cold, empty bucket, this sort of shiny bucket.
All hail.
Well, I'll give it this. The
Bucket.
bucket does have a nice shine to it.
All hail the bucket. All hail the bucket. Yes, I believe you're real.
Yes, I suppose on closer inspection that it doesn't quite look like your average hardware store bucket.
It's not.
It's just a little more, what am I trying to say? Sturdier, more capable of transporting liquid. Like it would be better at moving an amount of water from one room to another.
I love you, bucket. Let us snuggle. Yes.
Oh my God, what am I saying? Better at carrying water from room to room. It's a bucket. It's literally just a bucket. Why do I feel some need to point out the ways in which it's so much more than just a regular bucket?
It is more than a bucket. Look, it even has a shadow. Even I don't have my own shadow. Yes. You are my life, bucket.
Oh no. I'm having feelings. For the bucket. No, 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 no. What's going on? Why do I want to be with the bucket? Hear what the bucket has to say. Do
Yes.
anything it asks.
Yes,
What's wrong
I
with me?
see
I don't
you.
understand. Perhaps if I had the bucket, this would be
Yes.
less confusing.
Yes.
The bucket could tell me what to do in this troublesome situation.
Hello. Let's get freaky deaky up in here. Bucket?
Stanley, give me the bucket.
No.
Give it to me.
No.
Give me the bucket,
It's
Stanley.
my bucket.
I need it. Give it to me now. Give it or I'll...
It's my bucket. Okay. I will go back to work.
And so the two of them detoured through the maintenance section and walked straight ahead to the opposite door.
Elevator? Elevator? Ah! Elevator!
Oh, good, Stanley. I'm glad you found your way here. I knew you'd find this place eventually.
Hey.
You see, your friends and I are concerned for you, Stanley. We've come together here because we care about you very much. It's this bucket you're carrying around everywhere.
Hold up. Hey.
It isn't even from the original Stanley Parable. It's just sequel
It's
content.
mine.
We're the ones that matter, Stanley. Classic characters from the first game, like the Adventure Line and the Broom Closet. Because that's
no.
what fans want from a sequel. They want more of their favorite jokes, not this bucket that they've never seen before. Yes, I know I'm the one who gave you the bucket, but you're spending too much
It's
time
mine.
with it. Don't you want another story involving the Adventure Line? We could make the Adventure Line go somewhere new.
Ooh.
Yes,
Ooh,
that's what the
Adventure Line.
fans want. Let's do it.
Adventure. Hey, how you doing? Hey, I'm in the broom closet. This is nice. This is a throwback. This is great. This is great. Oh man, I could just stay here the whole time. But I won't. So it's time to go. Adventure Line. Yay. Let's go.
Whee! Look at that wacky line. Who knows where it'll go off to next? Oh, and it played some silly music as well.
Silly music. Silly music. Oh, this is great. Wow.
Now this is what the Stanley Parable
Yeah,
is about.
yeah.
Don't you remember all those great jokes from the original dialogue?
Yeah.
Also, Stanley is addicted to drugs and hookers.
Oh, that's a good one.
It's
Yes.
as classic now as it was back then.
Ah, so
Let's do
good.
it for the fans, Stanley. Let's give them more content exactly like this. But
yes.
if we want to do that, you're going to have to give something up.
What? What? But what? I don't understand. What do you mean by give something up? I don't understand what you mean. I can't give anything
Don't you
up.
get it, Stanley? We need to get rid of the bucket.
No.
That's
Yeah,
why I'm very proud to introduce a brand new character. This
No.
is the Bucket Destroyer.
No.
I think it'll make a wonderful new addition to the rich
No.
lore of the Stanley Parable.
No.
True, it also was not in the original game, but it's such a well-fleshed
No.
out character with so much personality that to me it already feels as though it's been part of
No.
the cast all along.
No.
Don't you agree?
No, I won't. I won't
Can
do
you
it.
guess what the Bucket Destroyer does? Surely you don't need me to spell it out for
No,
you.
I won't do it. I won't do
Go
it.
ahead now, Stanley. Say goodbye to the bucket, and then pop it into the machine when you're ready.
No. I won't do it. I
Now
won't do
listen
it.
to me. It's crucial that you give it the bucket. I don't know what the Bucket Destroyer will do if it can't destroy your bucket. Destroying buckets is all it knows. That is its
No.
singular personality trait.
No.
Sure, I can hear you saying, how does a character with only one personality trait deserve to join the pantheon of beloved Stanley Parable characters?
No.
Well, you see, if you were to really explore the Bucket Destroyer, you would see that its desire to crush buckets is so densely loaded with complexity and nuance that it's really like 10 personality traits.
I will not.
What other object in this game can you even say
No.
that about? The broom closet? Certainly not. I wonder what sort of Bucket Destroyer merchandise the fans will be
No.
caring for after
This is my bucket. This is my
Okay,
friend.
the Bucket Destroyer is getting very upset now. You'll have to hurry and feed it.
No.
We can't get back to the classic Stanley Parable characters like the Adventure Line or the Bucket Destroyer until you crush that damn bucket. Quickly now. The fans are waiting. Do it, the fans, Stanley.
I
Give
will
the
not.
fans what they want. Hurry and... The Bucket Destroyer. My prized creation. You had so much potential. We were going to do such marvelous things with you, tell such spell-binding stories about you. All of it squandered now. Goodbye, new friend. For the moment in time that you were here, you were magnificent.
Let's go.
All
Hashtag
this
bucket
co-workers are
game.
gone.
Woo.
Mean.
Yeah.
Stanley decided to go to the meeting room.
Bucket.
Stanley picked up the bucket and smiled. He'd never be alone again, not truly alone, not with the bucket around. Correct.
We are the bucket
Stanley had
gang,
felt the bucket
let me
calling
tell
to
you.
him,
All
telling
right,
him
one more
that the
ending
employee
with the
love
bucket,
was simply
always
close to
the bucket, and we're gonna go. We gotta name this
was,
bucket.
but
I
the
think.
bucket
I
turned
think
out
we
to be
need.
correct.
I think
Was
we need to
this
name this
blue?
bucket.
Never mind. The bucket was red.
Anyone got a name down in the
Stanley took
comments?
the door on his left to go back
Uh,
and see the two of them detour
I don't
to the
know.
maintenance section.
But like what? What do we call him? Right? What do we call bucket? You know? Oh! Whoa! Whoa! Trust the completionist instinct. There will be a reward for finding them all. Places to search. Stairs. Something to do with stairs. Somewhere both red and blue. Wait, what? Produce plank allows ease of access. Construct bridge. Yeah, I did the warehouse one. Retrieve Chris's remains from warehouse floor. Construct new structurally sound bridge. What? What? So we got one under the stairs, and then you got one in that door, next to that door where the red and blue is. Okay, we've already got all the other ones. Hold on, guys. What? Wait. No. 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 What? What? Oh man. We gotta go. We gotta get this.
Office.
I hear it. I hear it.
You're getting close now, Stanley. You've nearly
Yeah.
gotten all of the Figler
Yeah.
atoms. Very soon, you'll collect the last one.
Yes.
And then the first number will equal the second number.
Yes.
And that will be
Yes. There must be
We'll
something.
be different people by then.
There must be
Different in the
something.
sense that we used to have none of them.
Yes.
And now we have them all.
Buckets.
You can't go back to when you
Figlarians.
had Figlarians. None of us can.
Figler anurines. Yes. Okay. Okay. Yeah, guys. Yeah. Yeah. We could do this. We could do this. I've got the feeling money's for stealing, but not yours, of course, so that's a lovely purse. Doesn't really rhyme if you pronounce it correctly, but who am I to question or judge? I'm only a gamer, a pro gamer. Okay, maybe not pro, but I am a gamer.
But Stanley guessed the correct code by sheer luck. Was it that the bucket knew all along? Was the bucket guiding them?
Yes, the bucket
Yes. This
is my
certainly the
friend.
most logical explanation.
Yes, the bucket and I are one. One!
Bucket knew. Stanley and the bucket waited in blackness. Was it over? Yes, they had done it. Stanley and the bucket had defeated their greatest and darkest enemy, freed themselves from the tyrannical grip of the evil mind control machine. Freedom was now mere moments away. Excitedly, the two of them began to discuss the kind of life they wanted to live once they stepped through this massive door. The bucket wanted to learn to roller skate. Stanley wanted to sneeze in every country on Earth. Both of them wanted to begin watching a movie, any movie, but then stop it halfway through and begin watching it in reverse from the end. True, it was a simple life they envisioned, but it was one they'd lived together, with one another to lean on, to trust, to support. What? Wait.
Wait.
What was happening?
What?
Why had the door stopped?
Huh?
Was Stanley and the bucket not about to be freed? An unbearable silence filled the room.
Hold on,
lingering
I was
in
uncertainty. Not gonna put this
Until
in, but this
finally
is
the truth
different.
hit Stanley square in the face. This building did not want the bucket to leave.
No, 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 wait, whoa,
Recognized the
come on,
incredible calming
hold on,
presence
hold
of the bucket.
No.
Needed the soothing warmth.
Whoa, we can talk about this. We can talk about this. We can talk about this. All right, no, you don't have to close. You don't have to close. You don't have to
Stanley
close the door.
can't leave
You don't
this
have to
place.
close.
Not while he has such a precious
Hold
bucket
up,
in
hold
his
up, hold
arms.
up.
Not while
We
this
can talk about
building
this.
has anything
Okay,
to say about it. Stanley realized he would never again leave this very room. But at least he has the bucket.
I mean, that's
To be
true.
trapped eternally in darkness isn't really so bad, Stanley thought to himself. As long as I have my bucket with me, right? I'll be okay, won't I? Stanley gulped. Very soon now, he was about to find out.
Okay, well, we have some serious consideration to do about that bucket because it seems like everyone wants their hands on my bucket. And also it's kind of causing me a little bit of trouble too. But I'll see you guys in the next video. Think of some names for the bucket down in the comments below, and I will see you next time. Peace and prosperity. Goodbye.
Stanley liked the video and subscribed to the channel. He then clicked on one of the other videos on screen. Not picking up very well on cues, Stanley watched this video to the very last second.